Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WCS Challenger Qualifier as we begin day number 2 of the proceedings here for this week for North America, and to find our next 4 players who are going to be advancing on into that round of 16 double elimination bracket. My name is Kyle Laris here, down towards the bottom, and to my right we do have Mr. Todd here, nice and bright at 2 AM. We were a little bit delayed because we did have some issues that we had to solve, but those are all solved.
Hiccups.
Yes.
It happens.
It does indeed.
You handled it like a pro, though, as always. And yeah, we've got qualifier number 2 there, heading into this weekend's stacked lineup. We saw a couple players qualify yesterday. Lots of nice games already. A lot of Terrans actually were featured in yesterday's games.
True.
We'll see if that continues today. I don't think it should in the first match because I think it's a PVZ that we picked. And yeah, excited for this.
Yeah, let's take a look at the bracket over with Mr. Todd.
Let's.
There we go. Oh no, there's the... Oh, I screwed up. The overlay's gone. Just pretend you didn't see that one.
You're fired.
No!
We've got Ruff going to this one as seed 1. Yesterday made it to, I think he was 2 matches away from qualifying. He lost to Vindicta that then beat Cuddlebear, who's also in this tournament. Gemini, good protos from North America. A big hero fan is in it. Avillo returns. M. Canning looking to try and qualify once again. I think he's going to have a real shot at it. Cuddlebear's back as well. El Capitan Cats is in it. And a lot of names here that you might not necessarily be familiar with if you're from Europe. But a lot of these guys, you know, they play on the North American ladder and they shouldn't be underestimated. Noni is there. This should be the first match that we do here. Noni against Geeden.
Yeah.
This guy is good, by the way. Juggernaut Jason.
Juggernaut Jason.
Not super known. No regrets playing live from Seoul, Korea. Home of the GSL.
I like how you said before, if you're from Europe, you might not know some of these names or whatever, but it's 2 AM here. Who's going to... If you are up in Europe,
do you really
go to
think
bed.
StarCraft fans...
Nah, true.
StarCraft players sleep
that's
at
true.
2 AM? I don't think so. It's like afternoon right now, right?
They wake up at like 1 PM.
BioIce, actually, guy who's been around for a long time. He's one of the guys who played in the Detroit Satellite for Battlegrounds tournaments.
Yep.
I hosted and qualified, actually.
Drunken Boy. Haven't seen that name for a while.
Where was he?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
But then again, I haven't done StarCraft for a while, so there you go.
Neuro's back. And Bales. Actually, seed number 2.
Nice.
So maybe some good Protoss representation here between Nem Canning and Bales.
Maybe.
We got Ruff as well trying to qualify.
Awesome. So a good list. Whoosh, we're back to us. Awesome. So yeah, that's nice to see. We're just going to be waiting a moment here. As you mentioned that we're going to be trying to get into Noni versus Geeden. We did watch Geeden in our first match yesterday. Have a bit of a rough time, to say the least. But overall...
Okay, apparently we might do another match. We might do PengWin against Cuddlebear.
Oh, okay. Oh, that means PengWin's already won his first match, I assume. Or his opponent didn't turn up. Either one. That's me.
What a hater. Oh my god, Scarlet Ice.
It's just not very good, right?
Wow.
I don't know.
Next level. All right, let me check.
I'm taking it steps up. You know, I have to outdo what I did yesterday.
I guess PengWin probably beat Sam ZX, and now he's going to face Cuddlebear.
Sam ZX.
In a ZvT of the Aegis, and then the winner will play Slit or Dolan. We've got one more round, I believe, in this bracket than we had yesterday. The round of 128, but there are a lot of buys because there's not that many players.
That's true.
As many as 128. There's quite a few players, though. It's nice to see a better turnout than yesterday.
All right, so it seems like I'm getting messages that indeed that will probably be a walkover in favor of Geeden over Noni. Noni are very, very previous StarCraft 1 legend, but unfortunately seems to be having some troubles.
I wonder if Cats will make it because he's seed 5. So usually, you know, you'd expect, I guess, seed 1 to 4, right, to make it. But now Cats would have to beat Juggernaut Jason, I think. Assuming, you know, right, the higher seeds win all of their matches, then he would face Juggernaut Jason.
In a quarter.
Actually, I got lost.
No, you're right.
Yeah, but that's not the quarter, though.
That is the quarter. No,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Never do geometry.
Never do
on
geometry.
Stream.
This is some Pythagoras, all right? Like, anyway.
It's hard to scroll like all the way. Anyway. I hate you.
I know, I know. So what do we have at stake, of course? There is $10,000 on the line across the entirety of the Challenger here for these North American players, as well as 4 spots moving on towards Austin down the line at the end of April, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. And 1,000 WCS points across all the places that you're able to attain.
$10,000 though, that's a lot of money. You know,
Yeah.
I said that yesterday. I'm going to repeat myself here. Especially for an online tournament like this, that's a huge amount of money for these guys to make, just sitting in their pajamas, boxers at home, no shirt. I don't know about you, but I never play with a t-shirt at home.
No?
Yeah, you have to be relaxed and chill and play 100%. That's why I play so bad in tournaments, because I have to wear a t-shirt.
I think I play with more things on. Like I get a really warm hoodie, wrap myself up with my cup of tea.
You go full Korean. They do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
It tilts me so hard when
Really?
I see like, a snow or like winter jackets being worn in a booth.
Okay.
Like these guys need to see that YouTube video Todd cannot play when it's too hot. Right? Like
you mean like the ex-Samsung like Khan jackets, the like huge,
everybody does it. Like
jackets.
Sue and like all these guys, they do it all the time.
Yeah. Wait, did I just get kicked out of the lobby? What happened?
I think
Oh, they made their own map?
Yeah.
All right, so we are getting Cuddlebear going up against, did you say PengWin?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be PengWin.
Who lives in the Storm gaming house over in America and is their manager, not player, correct?
Sorry?
Say yes.
No. There's no doubt. I don't know. What did you say?
I was recapping who PengWin is, even though most people actually know who PengWin is.
What did you say?
He's in the Storm gaming house and he is their manager.
Yeah.
Or is there a different title? You could have just said yes and got yourself out of this, but...
Yeah, I think he helps manage the players and stuff,
Okay.
but he also competes. He was Grandmaster for many seasons on the European ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he wants to try his hand at qualifying there. We've had actually in the history of StarCraft some very successful managers here and there. You know, I remember in Codes, there used to be this OGS coach, The Wind.
The Wind.
That was actually in Codes for the longest time.
Yeah.
Up until MC picked his own coach as an easy match in the tour. Like MC had 0 chill back then.
Apparently,
and then he beat him and kicked him out of Codes. That was so sick. And Shoya also, for example, over in Korea,
Yeah,
like was a coach for a long time and still like qualified many times for Code and stuff. And
I think in the
performed
earlier
really
days
well.
he didn't do too badly, right?
Yeah, he was one of the best players at some point.
Yeah. I remember The Wind. Oh, that's a long time ago. And at the last GSL finals, they played the Raw song, didn't they? Ready to Raw, ready to
They
Raw.
wanted you to change color to try something.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that was like... Doesn't matter, anyway. We're going to get started with our first match here at TVZ. Oh, man, I was like... We saw a lot of Terrence. It's time to see some PVZ, and then we see another Terrence in action here. Terrence
TVZ is great.
Terrence getting more than they bargained for. Actually, it's funny to think that there is quite a few good producers from North America, right? But most of them are already in the main tournaments. Nib qualified yesterday. Puck was already in it by making... he made the top 8 in the ladder.
Yep.
So he made the cut immediately.
Who's the host here? Is anybody the host? I don't see host next to anybody's name. Oh, okay, Cuddlebear's the host.
Yeah, Alex, it's too early to be losing your sanity.
No, yeah, that's true. All right, the game is counting down. Actually, I didn't even turn it up.
Oh, and Pili. So who I would say are the 3 best North American producers.
Yeah.
There's probably people getting mad, you know, every time you say that. They're like, no, Canning is the best. They already qualified for this weekend's bigger qualifier with the double brackets, but today get a couple more trying to make it there.
I'm ruining some of the magic by leaning over and trying to balance audio, so I do apologize as we now get into our first game. Thank you very much for bearing with us, as I don't have to bring up any tabs. There we go. Let's go! That's the wrong PC. Let's go! Up to the top right-hand corner, it's our blue Zerg. It is indeed PengWin. And down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have Mr. Cuddlebear, our green Terran, who was in the quarterfinal yesterday, but was unable to overcome his rival.
It was very close. You won game 1 as well against Vindicta. Can you give me a Control X?
Control X.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
And yeah, we're going to be playing on Proxima Station here for this first TVZ of the day. Actually, I wonder who's going to be able to do well here, because Cuddlebear I thought looked pretty good yesterday. Again, he was one map away from qualifying. We saw him mostly in other matchups, though, in TVT and all that. Whereas PengWin, like I said, he's still always kind of like, you know, training hard. He's one of those guys, like, no matter what he does, he'll always be a StarCraft player, and he always like keep on playing StarCraft. Even if he was to, you know, be less involved in the scene, which he's still involved a lot. Yeah. He'd be playing a lot. It's kind of like me, right? Like, even when I was casting Heroes and stuff, I'd always like would go back to StarCraft, play a lot of ladder. It's funny because like recently, you know, I follow a lot of MMA and stuff, and there are all these fighters. Even when they retire, they keep on training every single day, almost as if they were still pro fighters. But they don't have to weight cut anymore. They don't have to actually fight. They just do it for like the shape and stuff, and because they like it. It's kind of the same there with those games.
Does that count if I say the same happens in WWE, even though it's fake? Does
you
it count?
mean
People
after they retire, they still
stay in shape? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
it counts. Even though it's fake.
It's not real though.
No, you're correct. I did preface it with that. But anyway, I get what you mean. That is double Reapers coming out from Cuddlebear on this side, so that's going to be a lot of pressure being put on. There is a bunker going down at the front as well.
These WWE guys need to play some StarCraft. No, that's a real game.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of them has a YouTube channel for gaming, actually. But anyway, and with a lot of subscribers. But for now, it's going to be Cuddlebear coming in with the Reaper, putting on some hurt, and already getting a drone. Yeah,
it's cool to have a bunker to fall back to behind this as well, even if he escapes with some very low HP Reapers. Yeah. He's going to be able to regenerate those quite easily. And Pneumatized Carapace is on the way for PengWin, which, I mean, it doesn't help at all, right, to see this. Like, he feels like he invested a lot into this, and it's not going to do much. So,
is he going to try and go for a drop later on down the line or something? Or
nah, you wouldn't usually. Like, there would be enough Reapers to deal with it quite easily.
Oh, it cancelled.
I think ideally, yeah. Oh, he starts a Baning Nest.
Yeah, realizing that his gas being invested into that Pneumatized Carapace isn't exactly going to help him out here. Needs him to have a little bit more defense, and especially considering it's 3 Reapers at a time being produced.
I like that he cancelled Pneumatized Carapace. I was mentioning he's kind of useless in this situation. He fully realized he was a 3-Racks Reaper, but right now PengWin is taking a ton of damage here against these guys.
Yeah, he really is. Let's take a look at loss. He's lost nothing yet as Cuddlebear, so he's executing this Reaper attack with furious figure, trying to get a good wraparound on these Reapers, not quite getting there. KD8 charges bounce away those Zerglings, doing a bit of damage towards that Spine Crawler.
Ooh, he gets one. Loses a lot of Zerglings doing it. The Spine now being set up is going to help a lot, obviously, but Cuddlebear can just sneak past this.
Yeah, exactly. He's just negating the positioning completely.
And he starts his own command center behind this. It's, I mean, PengWin, I feel like he kind of misreacted to this, right? He made a Baneling Nest that he's not even going to use. He starts a lair instead. Like, this is just a disaster of a situation. Almost feels like as if he should just have taken the Pocket Expansion instead of this one, right?
Oh, and catching 2 of those Reapers on the side of that bunker, but at least still doing more damage there with the 4.
Double command center behind this, gets another drone.
Nice.
He's going for the Spine, actually. Ooh.
Yeah, he's trying to get it with the KD8 charges. These 3 Overlords down here make me think that he did want to try and go for a drop later on down the line, but he
No, that's the rally.
I mean, yeah, but why rally 3 there of all locations?
Because he was dying at home and not looking.
Yeah, maybe. That could be a reason.
Have you seen my games? Like, there's way more worse stuff happening, man, than this.
Well, second bunker's going down here for Cuddlebear to continue cuddling him to death, as it seems like PengWin's not having much opportunity here to really get any mining done.
I would have loved for you to be right, guys. Like, if you started an Evolution Chamber, like, my brain would have exploded.
Yeah.
But already having Lair, like, he would make a lot more sense if he went into something like a Nidus, if PengWin is that desperate at this point in the game here.
It's a bit of an unfortunate situation for PengWin, considering he went for this base and not the Pocket Expansion. I guess trying to be greedy, getting that creep going as early as possible.
It's the standard though, right? It's like you kind of have to go for that. If you don't, then Terran can just deny creep on the 3rd base, siege quite easily. And now Cuddlebear in a fantastic position. On 32 SCVs to 27 drones, Spire is going to start. PengWin mostly only mining from 2 gases, and
he needs to kill the SCV.
I mean, he might just die before the Spire even finishes here on his base.
So you got the SC. Oh, yeah, you're right, with that Spire going down to the back, trying to get the wraparound on those Reapers again, but they jump into those bunkers. One important thing is that he finally did get that SCV, so now he can limit some of the repair on here.
Oh no, Cuddlebear forgot to make the orbital on his natural for the longest time.
It's
funny, he has the orbital near his main, like the third one.
It's 26 workers to 35.
Oh, nice to ramp. Ooh. Wow. Okay, well that was sloppy by Cuddlebear actually to let that happen.
Yeah, he can keep these alive still. Jumps into another bunker. The thing is that if this bunker dies, he can try and rally them through. There is a little gap there. He's going to try and jump in the other one. Nicely done.
What a bunch of ninjas.
He's killed a lot of Lings. 2,337 resources.
The Mutalisks are a big gamble, like if you think about it.
Yeah.
If he flies across the map and Cuddlebear is not ready at all, maybe he could kill a bunch of SCVs, but because Cuddlebear is already making Marines, getting Steam Pack, he should be fine. He has double eBay as well, so like getting turrets is not going to be a problem. Like he can start those very quickly, so I just don't see PengWin being successful here with his Mutas at all, and he's in a world of trouble right now in this game, Carlos.
So finally killed all of the Reapers, so he does have a bit of sense of map control for the moment. Here comes 6 Mutas, as you were mentioning. So they're going to have to do a lot here, really. Lings attempting to run him. He sees a lot of Marines at the top of that ramp.
When there is 24 Marines against 14 Zerglings, that's when you know you're in trouble as Zerg.
Yeah, this is being used to scout.
I wonder if the burrow's a mistake by PengWin, or if he wants to try some sort of desperate huge Baneling bomb. Like bait the Terran army in the middle of the map. He has like 4 Baneling burrowed and blows up the entire army. But I mean, even then, he might not even be enough. Yeah. Oh, the main gets scanned of PengWin there.
Yeah, so he did spot the fact that there is that Spire.
So there's going to be a bunch of turrets starting here very soon.
Flying into this natural base, just splitting up some of these Marines and bringing them back, while the other ones did cover the 3rd base that's already gone down. So these poor Mutas just going to have to try and find any small isolated pocket that they can, but not too easy. There's the missile turrets. There's barely any minerals left here anyway. Oh, actually, there's 770 on that one.
Where are the Banelings? He's not making any Banelings here. Okay, here we go. 6 started. And they are kind of right outside the base of Cuddlebear. I think if he like uses Burrow very well and blows up a huge chunk of the Marines, PengWin might have a shot, but even counter-attacking and doing damage is going to be tough. Like at best, he will trade.
Yeah.
After blowing up like a chunk of the army of Cuddlebear. Unless he gets like the sickest Baneling detonation, which is still possible. Man, this trap. Oh god.
Is he
like an important part of using this well, though, is seeing this army coming.
Yeah, definitely.
I love how he covered the whole ramp, by the way. You know, some players, they put it somewhere.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Please.
Oh.
Todd.
This is going to be worse than the It trailer.
Todd. Todd. Wait. What? What? Todd.
He was pre-splitting. Merry Christmas.
Well, that was disappointing.
Yeah, that wasn't that much. I was expecting like the most epic blowing up of like an entire army, but
yeah. Oh.
Behind this.
It was a nice try though. It was very nice. He almost got it. That random split on the ramp. Holy.
Yeah, he was just pre-splitting because he didn't really know where the Zerg army was.
Yeah.
And well, a pretty sad game I have to say for PengWin. Like, look at his natural. He's not even mining. Yeah. Look at the supply, Kalaris.
Look at the supply.
Look at the supply. Supply.
Yep, dropping scans, making sure there's nothing in his path that he needs to deal with. Likewise, even getting a few creep tuners in there. And here come the reinforcements with Widow Mines to boot.
Yeah, Centrifugal Hook might not even finish before the fight actually happens here. I mentioned the Marines number against the Zerglings number, but another scary statistic here. He's 2-2 about to finish against 0 upgrades from the Zerg player.
Yeah, he'll have +1 for his flyers and that's it. Those Mutalisks. I don't know if they're able to survive that well against 50 Marines. Looking for a snipe.
Man, this game is going about as well for PengWin as the ones I played earlier as a warm-up for this show.
You're enjoying versus Terran, no?
What?
You're enjoying versus Terran.
Oh, yeah. Using MMR faster than anything.
All right, +3 weapons is now on the way for Cuddlebear. He knows he's in a great position by the looks of things.
Doing a great job as well. Just engaging with a couple of Marines to try and pull the Zerg army out of position. Cuddlebear obviously still can't overextend, and GG gets called. An easy win here in game number 1.
Easy peasy. Good job there by Cuddlebear. Really good, lovely lock that he had in there with the bunkers at the beginning and the Reaper play.
Yeah. PengWin just wasn't ready. No scouting to start, and then maybe not the best micro, I would say.
Why is that on? You know, it's really weird tuning into the our SC2 channel.
Yeah.
Every so often you get like games from 2013 nowadays.
Yeah, well, actually it's funny because like weight-wise, I was probably about the same weight, probably even a little bit heavier than now, but with a lot less muscle. So every time I tune in, I'm like, oh my god, like, what is wrong with my chin? Like, I look so much puffier.
I have a lot more weight in my hair back then. It's very long, very sleek.
I wonder if after a game like this, like, it's very hard for PengWin to, you know, stay in it 100%. Like, you kind of need to, but I wonder if he's going to be able to do better here, because Cuddlebear looked quite convincing here in game number 1. Definitely, I like that with this kind of tournament, we get to find out more about players, like even not just for myself, but for the viewers, to be able to see somebody like Cuddlebear in action that not necessarily everybody might have been familiar with.
Yeah.
Now they see him play, and I guess they kind of discover, you know, how good this guy actually is.
True, I agree. Kerrigan was being very noisy on my screen, so I do apologize for all the machinery.
Yeah, I thought it was. Around. I thought I had like something open. I was like, yeah. What?
Like, if I go back to it, these machines, when she starts sigh flexing out. Oh, we've got an invite. We can't listen to Kerrigan anymore. Sorry. Just drops things. All right, we're gonna be on Cactus Valley.
Can you cut this, Kerrigan?
Like, Kerrigan, if you could just kindly be a bit more calm, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah, go back to plotting against the Terran or something. Like.
I know she became Space Jesus and all that, but like, just chill, all right? All right, so we are good to go. All looks good. Let's go, GLHF. Oh no, we're still having to listen to Kerrigan.
Oh, what? In the background?
Yeah. She keeps making all the noises.
You know you can change that, right?
Can I?
Yeah, you 2 planets or something.
Oh, I like the Artanis one, though, where he like jumps and goes, and then smashes down on a Zergling.
I bet the viewers love it, right? Yeah. When they can hear something they can't see.
I'll change it to that one next.
The planets are quiet, at least.
That's true.
I think they are, at least.
Yeah. Do you know planets make noises?
Yeah, I heard like these soundtracks.
Yeah.
They're pretty scary.
Yeah, some of them are scary. I think, was it Venus or Mercury is particularly weird. Anyway, that's not about StarCraft. Let's get into StarCraft as we have spawning up to the top left. I'll press Control and X just for you. And even that. And who was... There you go. Done it all. Up to the top left is going to be PengWin in the blue. And down to the bottom right, it's Cuddlebear in the red. Brilliant.
Cuddlebear quite impressive in game 1. Good control on the Reapers for the most part, and sealed the deal quite easily behind this. I like the attempt of baneling. It's the kind of game that like you, I guess, rewatch and you're like, oh my god, if I just line up my banelings from left to right, I might have been able to get an even sicker detonation, but sadly for PengWin it just didn't happen. And actually opening with Extractor into spawning pool there, so I'm not going to be rushing that second hatchery. Maybe wary of another proxy in the middle of the map, which is not that common, I would say, for the most part. Some Terrans still go for it.
Yeah, just right next to the watchtower normally, right? Like if you see it on a 4-player map like this, then they can scout out at those locations. But no, Cuddlebear playing it all good and dandy.
I wonder if PengWin might cheese.
Let's see it. He's going to go for a hat-trick.
He's from Switzerland, right?
Switzerland? I think he has dual nationality, and that's why he can play in the North American qualifier. But yeah,
I was trying to make a cheese pun, but like you totally like...
Oh, I ruined it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Denied me. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
I'm like, yes, that's exactly where he grew up. Haha, he loved making cheese. He was brilliant.
Fun fact. His dad holds the cheese stand at the supermarket.
Fun fact, in Switzerland, they roll cheese down a hill and call it a sport.
Really?
I think we do that in England. But maybe not in Switzerland. But there is cheese rolling down. They get wheels of cheese and roll them down hills. That's the ultimate cheese.
Isn't cricket like a sport or something in England?
Cricket is a sport, sadly.
In England.
And it's extremely boring.
Unlike StarCraft.
Unlike StarCraft, which is high action octane.
So you chose wisely.
Yeah, I chose wisely to not be a cricket commentator. My life could have gone in so many directions.
There is such a thing?
There is.
Like they show tournaments and stuff?
Yeah, they sit there for about what could be... So matches last across days in cricket. You laugh, but it's true.
Yeah, StarCraft 2, 5K against mana.
Oh god, yeah. You laugh, but it's true. And I assume the commentators just die of boredom in that period of time.
Maybe they love it.
Yeah, maybe they do.
Like every second.
Yeah. We've just alienated
Whoa.
the one fan of cricket.
Lots of movements actually on the bottom side of the map. Like Lynx sneaked past. They killed an SCV here that was building the command center, slowing it down a little bit, chased down another one. PengWin didn't quite get it, but
it's a lot of Lynx.
He delayed that command center a fair bit and sniped the SCV as well that was scouting inside of his main base. He made quite a few Lynx. 16 Zerglings here to try and catch Cuddlebear off guard. Now this has been spotted. The first 2 Hellions are out and it's getting 2 more, so Cuddlebear should be fine. Oh, that one Reaper.
That's a lot of Lynx.
Juke and jiving.
Juking and jiving, juking and jiving, lifting up the command center, moving back to the Hellions.
Actually, that's very important that he did that because
yeah,
he's going to delay the orbital quite a bit. And Armor is starting immediately behind his. Cuddlebear knows that PengWin has sacrificed a lot of economy to make this many Zerglings. He wasn't making drones for all this time. So he's like, you know what? You've made Zerglings, now you're making a ton of drones. You're not going to be making units for a long time and probably not going to go for roaches. I'm going to go for Hellbats, attack you with a ton of them, drop down an auto turret and tell you get the hell out of my game because it's time for the next round.
Yeah, it seems that way. And these auto turrets, we've seen them in action yesterday as well. They are very, very powerful. The harassment can be super strong. Reaper's going to die off in the middle of the map that was controlling the watchtower, but here come the Hellions. Bully those Zerglings away. Baneling Nest on the way as well. So seeing this many Hellions, he knows that he has to take precautionary measures.
Yeah, this is really bad for PengWin. Like when you invest into this many Zerglings, if you get nothing done with them, it's quite bad.
Yeah.
And now Cuddlebear reacted perfectly, first with being very cautious with his Hellions, and then with going... I think the Armory is genius here. Just those Hellbats, they're just gonna fry everything when they finally morph. It's morphin' time.
Mighty Morphing Power Rangers. There we go, let's go. As Cuddlebear bringing his...
The marathon ended, right?
Yes, it did end. Yes.
The marathon of madness.
When they're morphing in, I should be like, Mastodon! Saber-toothed Tiger! Let's go! Oh, Power Rangers was actually terrible. But anyway, going to focus down some of these Banelings as well. Actually, they get some really good connections along with those Zerglings cleaning this up, and that did nothing.
All right, Maynard, calm down.
Did the Raven die?
Yeah, not the best of split, actually, from Cuddlebear, and maybe he missed a couple rounds of SCVs there, because I don't think he's doing as well economy-wise as he should have been doing. So good defense, actually, from PengWin. I thought he was going to be in way more trouble than he actually was in. And now he's looking to counterattack. There is really not much back at home for Cuddlebear. He could be in trouble here.
Trying to position these Hellions in between the SCV lines so that he could potentially repair them and just...
Oh, the wall!
Oh, it's down. He doesn't even know it's down.
Yeah, so he might not... Oh, he's going to go!
Oh! He's like, wait a minute!
At the last seconds,
yeah.
Cuddlebear tried to get a barracks, but the Lynx sneak past. They're going to be killing SCVs, and across the map, Cuddlebear is not using his Hellions.
No.
There's actually almost nothing in defense, just a couple of Queens back at home for PengWin to defend against this.
10 workers have gone down, so Cuddlebear really needs to make use of these Hellions to try and...
Oh, he's going to drop the main.
These
18 Lynx cannot come out early enough here for PengWin, who might start losing a ton of drones in a second. If Cuddlebear... Oh, if he had just gone Asylum mode.
Straight into that mineral line would have killed it off a lot. Now it's going to buy time for these Queens to come back, the Lynx to come out as well. He's roasting up the Lynx quite quickly, but here comes the medevac again. The Queen's put a timer on that. He can't stick around for long. He's going to try and pick up and get out of here. Sacrificed!
Yeah, that was done. Don't. 9 Mutas on the way now. And I don't think this has been spotted at all, by the way. Right now, as much as the lair was seen, the Spire wasn't, so
yeah.
I wonder if Cuddlebear is able to realize what's happening. Remember, in this game, it went very differently. He doesn't have an eBay yet. He's getting double eBay right now, but these Mutas are about to come out.
Even if he doesn't, well, there you go. Even if he did or had realized before, He's so far behind on it. As you mentioned, the E-Bays weren't done. He was trying to catch up back on economy.
Yeah.
The third command center's only just finished. They couldn't even get 3 SCVs out at a time.
This is really good by PengWin, by the way. Double Evo behind this to go for upgrades. He's going to be harassing with the Mutas, droning up like a madman, probably taking a 4th pretty soon as well. And he's just in a good position all around here. 46 drones to 39 SCVs, and that number might be going down in a second if PengWin goes and harass those middle lines.
All right, let's see what he can get done. Maybe pick off an SCV here and there that was already building the barracks.
Building a building.
Building a building. That was the worst English sentence of all time. But, interestingly enough, he didn't even pull those SCVs back. They weren't on rally after the barracks had complete to minerals, so we're going to see PengWin exploit this to its full potential.
Yeah, this can do a lot. You can just kind of hang in there, force more turrets, really put the Terran in a bad position. And the thing is, he's not being harassed at the same time. I mean, sure, there's a Viking at 12 o'clock, but he could just dispatch 1 Muta to kill that, or even 1 Queen. I'm surprised that actually PengWin is not taking a 4th base right now. I really think it would have been good for him to do that, but he's been gaining more Mutas. He made a couple more units as well. Nice. Make sure he was going to be safe against any kind of ground attack from Cuddlebear.
And getting a Liberator kill, especially since they do splash damage to those Mutalisks.
Oh, he had a nice save at the top, actually, with the Transfuse on that one Overlord that was being attacked.
Oh, sweet.
And he's going to move in there. Whoa! Cuddlebear was not ready. He moved up the ramp. He's been oversteaming quite a bit. So these Marines, they're already quite low.
Difficult to really deal with this. Ling's going to try and wrap around on towards those Marines as the medevacs get focused down by the Mutalisks. And the Lings are all bottled up against those Marines, so the Marines are doing what they need to, but
yeah, not the most cost-effective trade here by PengWin, but it does the job, right? He's trading, in the meantime he's being left untouched at home. And actually he's floating a lot of minerals. A macro hatch might have been nice here for him to go into, or even start that 4th base earlier. He's now finally going to take it at 12 o'clock, but it's very late.
Yeah, most definitely. That would help out a lot. 28 more Lings are on the way, as these Mutalisks, all they have to do is just sit at the front, continue their harassment, and keep Cuddlebear constricted in these 2 bases.
Yeah, so good Muta control here. Never really overextending, and the fact that there is no Widow Mines as well, there is no huge threats to these Mutas. Now, finally, the first 2 Widow Mines are going to get burrowed on top of the barracks in the main, so I think he's going to be hoping that the Mutas fly back in there. We could have another one of those Maynard moments.
Yes, we could.
Where there was no Overseer with the Mutas and they all die.
That's true. It's not in exactly.
Actually, he's headed there.
Oh god, is he gonna go? He wants the add-on. Like that's
I don't know how much 2 Widow Mines can do, but
not much.
Yeah, they took out what, 2 Mutas?
Yeah.
If he had had 1 more, all of these Mutas are dead. That's the thing here.
Yeah, bit of a shame. He was making another one, so that could have potentially rallied up there, and that would have been a catastrophe for PengWin.
Cuddlebear hanging in there really nicely. He's taking a 3rd base now, getting turrets and a bunker there.
Yep. Not too bad, not too bad. All in vision of that Overlord, so he knows exactly what is going on down to that location as Ling's
that one.
gonna head on.
There was an Overlord down there.
Yeah,
the turret's finished under it.
Yeah.
RIP. Press F to pay respects. Infestation Pit going down, Macro Hatch in the main for PengWin, who's got 2-2 on the way. There's this +2 infantry weapons being researched now from Cuddlebear.
The E-Bays are actually very vulnerable. And he's going to go straight to them. As he'll already take down 1. Thanks
wow, you're very knowledgeable, Kailas.
Oh, yeah.
You should play in the Casters tournament of organizing.
No, I would get wrecked. I'm not very good anymore. Then you can counter with, were you ever good, James? And I was like, oh, well.
Thinking it was enough. 4 Widow Mines are burrowed, by the way, on the right-hand side. And I love, look, it's a magnet. He's making a depot. Yeah. He's like, snipe me.
Get him.
Deny the vision of that depot. Come and snipe me.
I'm a little bit worried for PengWin if this continues on at this pace. I mean, yeah, he's getting...
Yeah, why does he not have an Overseer with this?
I don't know. It's...
Oh, God, Cat Eyes.
He's going to die. He's going to... He's going in for the... He's scared. Where are they? Where are they?
He goes for the turrets.
Oh,
oh no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. He's going to go
He might have seen some, actually.
I don't think he sees them. Look, why is the SCV up there?
Because he wants there to fly there. He wants him to... Was that Total Biscuit?
It was Total Biscuit Pack. Something got complete. Oh!
Oh! Woo! That wasn't as bad as I thought.
That really wasn't, was it?
Oh my.
Yeah, I was looking at the vision of PengWin and he's playing with the Total Biscuit voice pack. I can't remember what happened. Evolution
so
complete. Thanks, TB.
Where are the minerals? I was told there would be minerals.
I'm sure he got paid plenty of minerals. It's fine. All right, so these Widow Mines just trying to cordon off any area here. Still barracks continuing on.
Yeah. Where are the overseers? Okay, the overseers finally are there. Oh my God, PengWin. I think he's in a good position, but he's not out of the woods just yet. So Cuddlebear is fighting back and quite nicely with it too.
62 workers on the side of PengWin, so he's content with where he's at with that, just making an extra 1 or 2.
Only 14 banelings. Could have made more of those, but in terms of Zerglings, like the numbers are massive here for PengWin. It's 81 Zerglings.
I'll just keep watching it from PengWin's vision. And I just
we don't even need to commentate.
Oh, indeed. Thanks, Total Biscuit. You're here with us in spirit. All right.
Bots are finally there. Robots are here to replace us.
All we need now is we get Total Biscuit as announcer pack, and we get the Rotty soundboard and have them duel against one another.
I don't know, John. He's not doing all that good.
Alright, Hatchery on this right-hand side as well. PengWin continuing to try and dominate his side of the map.
Ultralis Cavern and Adrenal Glands is going to be nice to be added on there.
Yeah.
Cuddlebear taking his sweet time. I'm not sure if he realizes the progress on that hive take. Like, you want to make sure you attack and you can trade before. There is Ultras out on the map. Usually the thing is, though, he knows that the numbers right now of PengWin are massive in terms of Zerglings and Banelings, and it's very discouraging, right? To head across the map and fight an army that you know you're not going to be able to do well against. So you just kind of sit back, but it's almost equally as bad. I like that he flew the main orbital to a new base.
Well, in English we call that a catch-22 situation, Todd. That's you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Here is Cuddlebear trying to get himself in a better position.
Wasn't there a bunker on the third base?
There was a bunker on the third base, and now it's gone, because I assume he...
I hope he didn't salvage that.
Yeah, because now he's really going to be regretting that one. As Marine's going to have to stim on in, clean that up. Good worker kills, though. Overall, he's killed 42 workers during this game.
Yep.
PengWin is... He's done so well to the point where he's just so content with his lead, and he's just furthering it each and every small engagement.
Yeah, these bigger maps, especially on cross map like this, can be tough to attack into a Zerg.
Yeah.
But now we had an action-packed game. It wasn't your typical TVZ. Really back and forth. Both players really trying to trick each other at times. But PengWin getting the better end of that. The creep spread almost reaching the middle of the map. It's going to help if he can engage on creep. I think the trick for Cuddlebear to somehow have a chance and win a fight is going to be to fight at the edge of the creep.
The bunker's back. But there was nothing in it. Okay.
Oh, he's going for a sandwich.
It's going to be the one army to try and deal with this, but that is a massive amount of Banelings and Zerglings flooding on forwards. They're going to rip apart this army, and Cuddlebear's going to have to run away with his tail between his legs.
Yeah, Ignite Afterburners are about to end. Mutas are going to be on top of this Medivacs.
Oh god, it's a slaughter. Everything is going to die off here. Cuddlebear has very little left available to him. 120 army supply against 39. GG. PengWin ties up the series at 1-1 and takes us to a game 3.
Good job here by PengWin. Guess pretty happy there was no Proxy Reaper this time around. And initially, I don't think he was doing that great. Like the links that he made did nothing, but he was fully ready for the counterattack and the Hellbats. And maybe Cuddlebear was the one that overextended, especially losing the Raven. Like, you want to use the auto turret and then send that back, right? Like, he kind of kept it there.
Todd,
your mom favorited my tweet about the stream. She's probably watching.
Wait, my mom's awake?
Yeah.
No.
Your mom got passion, man.
It's 3 AM.
She got passion for StarCraft.
Why is my mom awake?
Actually, it's 2 AM for her, right?
Yeah, that's true. Why is she awake?
She got passion.
I guess so. She just wants to watch her little boy cast StarCraft. No.
Where do you think you got your passion from? You inherited it from your mom.
That's true. Apparently so. We've got options. You know what I want to do? I want to click on the WCS 2016 one because it's really loud.
Don't do it.
I'm going to click on it.
Go ahead. Wait, change this immediately?
I think so. Can't believe it.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Tasteless.
Yeah, there's me. Oh. I should accept the lobby invite, admittedly. Can you believe? All right, maybe I should. We don't need us anymore.
History has been made.
We have the Tall Biscuit voice pack. We have the Rotterdam soundboard from years ago. I need to really stop this right now. I didn't even stop it. We just got into the game.
We went way off track.
Yeah. we have the GG. All right.
Let's go into game, Calais.
Let's do that.
Recompose yourself.
Hey, I didn't know I was producing. All right, so I'm having a fun time. I hope you guys are having a fun time with us at home. Okay, to Newkirk Precinct we go. Down to the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be our blue Zerg. It's going to be Mr. PengWin bringing it back 1-1. And down at the bottom left, it's Cuddlebear in the red as the Terran. And I promise I'll turn that off when we get off this game.
One of the best nicknames in the scene, Cuddlebear.
Cuddlebear.
The music's particularly epic for this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it understands the severity of the situation, Todd. It's down to the wire between Cuddlebear and PengWin.
Worlds are colliding here on Newkirk Precinct.
As Andromeda crashes into the Milky Way. Billions of years from now, a collision unlike any other is about to occur.
What is wrong with you?
I like space, all right?
Oh, man. All right, I expect a more standard game from Cuddlebear here. If he wants to have a better shot, even though he found success with the Reapers in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like in a lot of the games, actually, that where he's tried something special, it hasn't gone so well for him, even yesterday.
Mm.
Why are you still laughing?
I just think
we don't need another Haas moment here.
It's oh dear me, yeah. It's always funny when Roddy says two worlds collide. He really gets into it.
Well, it's funny because like he's bad at doing impressions, but somehow it's still funny, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Even when he does an impression of me, it's kind of bad.
All right, so it's going to be command center for Cuddlebear on the left. And PengWin just can get things going. At least he feels comfortable, but seemingly at the start of this game.
Yeah. And he goes for the standard build on this kind of map because it's close by air, so to speak. You go for the second barracks, and then you go for factory. And the goal is to get double medivac with a ton of Marines and steam pack to head across the map, start on applying pressure. I mean, we saw a lot of Terrans like Bjorn used it to some good effect in the past.
All right, scouting everything out as well. There's one Reaper. Didn't even get a single opportunity to actually do anything over here, so straight into factory with a second barracks behind, which hasn't been spotted.
Yeah, no, it's just the standard Marines double medivac that you start dropping with.
Yep.
I wonder if PengWin will make more links, by the way. Like, he's been making more links than most Zergs, trying to be aggressive and they're trying to catch Cuddlebear out of position. So far, he hasn't worked. In the previous game, it was really the defense against the Hellbat attack, plus the Raven that's put him in a good position.
We'll definitely need that Baneling Nest to come down pretty soon.
Oh, that one Overlord. The one that got away, Calais.
Where is he? Is he up here?
Whoa! Oh my god.
He got away!
1 hit points.
Good job. Now he'll regenerate. He'll live a peaceful and happy life here where all the retired old people live.
Until the Bolt Viking shows up.
That's true, yeah. No, not the Bolt Viking! Alright, well, we're going to have that starport on the way, switching that out with the reactor, getting those medevacs out very soon. Nom nom nom. Alright, so Reaper, what are you going to find? He's going up towards the third base.
He wants to confirm that third hatchery going down as well. Like, sometimes you're going to spot some all-in headed towards you with that one Reaper as well. Like, if you see a bunch of roaches in the middle of the map, it might be a good time to start 6 bunkers at home.
26 workers to 33 currently, so...
Oh, the Reaper.
Where is he? Run away!
Oh!
Keep running away!
Rip.
Num, 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 num. Let's just watch him.
Dead.
That's right. That's right! Alright. So, less links, really, at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, I wonder if PengWin's going to be fully ready for this attack that's coming with the 2 medivacs, because he's neither going for roaches or banelings just yet, so he would just rely on Zerglings and Queens. Like, sure, he has a couple of Queens around the natural. He's got 3 there, plus the one in the main. That would be 4. Okay, no, he gets a lot of Zerglings. I was worried that he might overdrone, But I mean, this build is very well known, so he's going to be careful enough, I think, not to die to this.
Quick Spire, very quick Spire, foregoing any kind of extra gas elsewhere into those Zerglings to then help Banelings going. So it's just going to be Lings and Queens to defend this.
The two best units in the game. After the Marine.
After the Marine. But the Marines are the ones that are coming, Todd.
Usually, a lot of Terrans, they will not even try to drop the main. They will just go for the Crypt Tumors, right, and try and deny that. But you have the mobility of the Medivac, obviously, that you can play with. Yeah, he was going to go for the main.
Just try and use
spots that Zerg is ready. And 1-1 on the way now for the Terran player already. We should be seeing later double Evo go down for PengWin. Like, you don't have to rush that here. Like, he wants to get some Mutas out first. Creep that.
Creep that.
His tumors all dying.
Don't overstep the mark. As he will end up going home now. As the Baneling Nest is just completed. Well, he's not going home, I should say. He's just kind of stepping off creep, making sure. Might move forwards in a moment to try and snipe out these new creep tumors. Indeed, he will get them. Not too bad. What else do we have going on down to the left-hand side? Just double upgrades going on. In the wall, actually, for Cuddlebear, so quite vulnerable. But here come the Hellbats. There's about to be 7 Mutalisks and 8 Banelings popping, though. So technically, the defensive capabilities here for PengWin are quite significant, depending on if those Hellbats actually soak up some of the damage from these Banelings. That's not a bad split, but the Lings are going to filter on through as well behind all of that. And with all of the Marines actually dead, that's going to allow these Mutalisks to clean up everything. Ooh, apart from some of the Marines that got picked up down towards the bottom, Lings should be enough, though, to push it off.
Wow, good micro from Cuddlebear. If he can drop on the high ground, get some more trades. But no, the Medivac gets sniped here with 5 to 6 Marines inside. So good defense for PengWin, it feels like.
Yeah.
He likes to make unit squad a bit compared to most Zergs, and he's kind of like paranoid about his attacks, so he almost over-makes units and doesn't make enough drones. One of the best things you can do against that is fake that you're going to attack and then at the last second pull back, because then the opponent has made units for nothing.
Yeah.
And then you're way ahead like, in economy and in tech. But in this case, I think Cuddlebear traded well enough regardless that he's in a good position in this game. I mean, if you look at the supply, you might think otherwise, but look at the upgrades. +2 infantry weapons on the way, whereas double Evo is not even finished yet for PengWin. Yeah, that's going to be a huge advantage. Yeah. The supply doesn't always tell the truth, guys.
No, did you check the MMRs, by the way, before?
No. I almost forgot about that.
Damn. Oh, now we'll never know who's
check the MMRs
win.
because I wanted to forget about mine. the fact that it keeps going down.
Even when somebody wins this series, we'll never truly know what their MMR was before. Actually, no, we will because it's a custom game. Never mind. Yeah. We can check after. So it's fine. We will know a winner. As these Mutalisks, they got minor things done. Not much at all at the back because Cuddlebear seems prepared for that defense. So he's okay.
The additional barracks are a little bit late from Cuddlebear here in the back of his main base because you kind of rushed that third command center as quickly as you could to catch back up in economy.
Yeah.
But yeah, PengWin now getting back up on a good drone counts. He's going to go into that 4th base actually on the north side of the map. Interesting.
That is pretty far up. I guess he just doesn't want to kind of overstep the boundaries at the front here, not have a creep buffer down here. And
that's a weird scan, by the way.
That is a weird scan.
You just can't kind of scan there to see the tumors. I think maybe he wanted to see like what units there were there. Like, are you trying to spot the mutas?
Get a good gauge of what his opponent's army composition is, but it's only ever really going to be mutas and lings at this point in time.
Get a good gauge so we can give him that 12 gauge.
That's right, man. Get that shotgun out. Imagine Marines with shotguns, but they shot at the same rate as actual machine guns. Imagine that.
What kind of shotgun would that be?
A rapid-fire automatic shotgun.
What sci-fi TV show have you been watching? You watched the Ghost in the Shell trailer, didn't you?
What, with the robot walks up the wall backwards?
He's gonna hack his brain with an infestor android. Like.
Yeah. I'm worried about that film, man, by the way. I'm worried.
I'm not worried. It's gonna be trash.
That's why, yeah. All right, well, these Mutalisks very close to some shots there, as there is a Marine drop up towards the top, so Cuddlebear did a good job about scouting this out, and it is a little bit vulnerable for the moment. Anything he can get here is okay, because this is pretty much on a suicide mission if he's not careful. Mutalisks will chase this down. Dun, 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 dun.
Nice cleanup once again here by PengWin. And Cuddlebear is moving with his army doesn't really look that scary, right? Like, it's just a small chunk of army. He's still got a lot left over at home. I think he's just trying to push back the creep. If PengWin could see that there is so much army of Cuddlebear missing and behind this, he might actually engage into this smaller part of his army here and crush it. But
yeah,
he couldn't have known. And now Cuddlebear kind of regroups and okay, this is already way scarier with the 3 Widow Mines there. Keep in mind, like, the creep is very important to help on defense. It's only 1 tumor there between the Terran army and that hatchery. He's gonna get rid of that and then slowly edge forward into that position.
Mutalisks are going for a counter-attack while this is happening.
Yeah, that's a huge cloud, by the way. Like,
yeah, it is. In fact, everything's going for a counter-attack. Never mind the Mutalisks. This could cause devastation. Oh, some of the Widow Mines were behind that, and he actually clipses them, but really doesn't get much done. Ling's going to flood into the 3rd base as well. PengWin really ramping up the pressure now. That's a lot of Banelings. Those SCVs might not get out alive, as the Mutalisks are doing a lot of damage in the main base as well. Breaking down the walls.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? It's Baneling time! Get on the SCVs!
If you could get the Z-base, 3-3 upgrades, he's on the way there.
Bring them down.
That would have been so sick, but he needs to save the Banelings maybe for the army, and now Cuddlebear is back home ready to clean up.
He's gonna lose everything.
Wait, look at the economy of PengWin.
Yeah, he's dwarfing his opponent at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, he has a lot of money in the bank.
Oh, he does. Oh, no. All right, okay, well, regardless, he's done massive damage with this counter. And now, all that Cuddlebear has remaining is 12 workers and this army. He has to do something with this army right here, right now. Let's go, Cuddlebear. It's time. They're all very stemmed as well. Just very hurt. Not much that he can do against this. All he has to do is get in a ton of Banelings, and then he should be able to kind of stem the tide that we're going to see here from Terran. Mutalisks getting themselves a command center, and Cuddlebear now. There is one direction, and it is go. And he's going to split up his army and try and do some harassment.
Wow, PengWin. He really made this happen here with his counter-attack. I think pulling back might have been a mistake here for Cuddlebear. It can be scary to stay across the map and be engaged into eventually by a ton of Banelings, but no, he pulled back and... Guys, the supply. It does not lie.
Look at it!
Instance.
Look at it!
It sounds so offensive.
Well, yeah, this just drops, but at the same time, these Mutalisks and Banelings are going to absolutely have a field day over here. Chase down the buildings.
Okay, so if you can beat your opponent's army, the best way, almost the only way to win, is to kill all of his buildings, and that's why PengWin evacuated at the top left-hand side and is starting a hatchery there, because right now he's doing... actually, it could get scary. He lost most of his buildings. He's down to 10 buildings.
He has no scans. He can't even kill any of the drones.
And they're dying very rapidly. I mean, PengWin should just walk back and crush this army, but the Widow Mines are the huge threat there.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, all the buildings are going to die off. And technically, I think the Mutalisks just win this race, right?
It's funny, actually, these buildings in the main base of PengWin as well, they are bleeding out.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, they are. Help! Do you imagine all these buildings, because they are living entities, do you reckon they have little voices, like this guy? It's like...
No.
Like that? No?
You might think they're bleeding out fast, but not as fast as my MMR is going down!
Alright, Mutalisks, just go and kill the rest of the buildings off, boys. Or girls. Could be a girl. Could be a girl Mutalisk. And that would be it. He doesn't even know the location of this hidden base up to the top left, so... Although, he is going that way.
Yeah, I think he's gonna figure it out. Those Baneling bombs are really good.
It's being protected. Oh, God.
Yeah, there is no scans, remember?
Yeah.
It's revenge of the Baneling bombs.
Yeah, you can't go there. This three. Uh-oh.
That was a brave Hellion.
Dun. Nice! And that's all she wrote. Especially for that Zergling. As the Mutalisks can chase down these medevacs, and that is going to be it. GG PengWin advances on 2-1 against Cuddlebear, knocking out our previous quarterfinalist from yesterday.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
I would say putting in some work here, and after... well, actually,
oh no,
I say not bad, but game 1 was bad.
Yeah?
Like, PengWin struggled, but after that, he stayed calm. Turned that thing off right now.
I've turned it off.
This is the last warning.
I'll put planets on, alright?
I told you to put the planets on.
I've put the planets on.
Andromeda.
Like, there we go. Great. We're done.
Alright, well, I think we need to figure out what's the next match, so maybe just head to a break. Good job to PengWin. Are you gonna... What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
What is up with you tonight? Told you it's too early to lose your sanity. This was match 1.
Alright, we're going to a break. Be right back. That's the wrong graphic. 1 second.
The show has already started. The show must go on.
That's the right graphic.